And now the top stories covering the corridor this Saturday night. This time last year, there were no indoor football teams in the corridor. 1 year later, Cedar Rapids Titans fans are reflecting on their first season with the team right here in their backyard. As it rained on the ice arena Saturday, those diehard fans filed in.
This city needed this.
Your Cedar Rapids Titans.
It's the last game of the season for the Cedar Rapids Titans, but to fans, it's just the beginning of helping a city still redefining itself 4 years after a devastating flood.
It's a new venue to us.
The game is just one element that has brought excitement to the city of 5 seasons. Construction continues on the downtown convention center, which will also serve as the home base for the indoor game.
We're going to bring a bigger and better product to the table next season.
But for now, the fans and the team will savor in this moment, for they know rebuilding a city takes that good old fighting spirit.
One of the things people always ask me is, why are we called the Titans? And I think it kind of displays what this community's been through over the past several years since the flood. You know, they've stuck together like Titans.
And the team owners hope that spirit will carry on into next season, as the goal now is to increase next year's season ticket holders. A man is behind bars tonight after police say he broke into an Iowa City home and beat a woman inside. 34-year-old Jackie Clark and his cousin are accused of forcing their way into a home on Muscatine Avenue. While inside, the second person allegedly pushed a woman against a wall and began choking her. That's when Clark is accused of hitting the woman in the face. Records show Clark believed his 7-year-old niece was sexually abused by someone in that house. If you're driving in downtown Iowa City within the next 2 weeks, you may want to give yourself some extra time. Starting on Monday, a busy section of Madison Street between Burlington and Washington will be reduced to just one lane. Crews will be working on pavement repairs. They hope to be finished by June 27th. Drivers in Iowa City and the rest of the corridor are seeing a jump in gas prices this weekend. Prices near Broadcast Park are now $3.39 per gallon. The average price of gas in Iowa is up to $3.46. According to GasBuddy.com, that knocks Iowa out of the top 20 for cheapest fuel. South Carolina holds the top spot and Hawaii stays at the bottom. To find the best deals in your area, use our Gas Gauge feature only at kgan.com. A whooping cough epidemic is on the rise in Linn County. The Public Health Department has reported more than 50 new cases of the illness since early May. Most of those cases involve middle school aged children. Linn County officials are now asking residents to double check with their doctors to make sure that they're up to date on vaccinations. The community of Robbins honors a firefighter for 40 years of protecting their families. Fire Chief Philip Hoppy received a plaque for his service today at the fire station. An open house was held with his honor with the guest speakers and for the station and the Iowa Fire Association. Those who know the fire chief best say his top concern is always safety.
He's been a leader. He's always there. He's the first one to show up for training. He's the first one to step in, show newer people how to do something.
Brad says he's worked with Chief Hoppy more than 18 years now and was honored by the experience of learning from him. Honoring those who deserve it most leads us to our Facebook question of the day tonight. We want to know, who is your biggest hero? How would you honor them if you could? Just head to our Facebook page, KGAN CBS2, and give us your 2 cents. Thousands of ducks were spotted near Ellis Boat Harbor this afternoon. In fact, 15,000 of them entered the water in the Great Eastern Iowa Duck Race. The Daybreak Rotary in Cedar Rapids sponsored the event to raise money for Four Oaks and the Boys and Girls Club. It was a good day for Chelsea McCombs. Her duck came in first, earning her $10,000. We received a lot of photos from the duck race today. If you see news happen, call us at 1-800-222-KGAN. Also, email your news tips and pictures to news@kgan.com. Duck racing wasn't the only event going on at Ellis Harbor today. Volunteers with the Ellis Harbor Association gathered to build a new boat well for the Linn County Sheriff's Department. The previous well, which is like a garage, was damaged in the floods of 2008 and is about to be torn down. Volunteers say having a patrol boat on the water is important.
We're mostly affected by their patrols because they're patrolling us, but we want them down here, so that's why we're building the well for them, to make it easier for them to have access to the river.
Now, all the materials and labor for the new structure were donated. In Iowa City, folks got together to celebrate cultural diversity and achievement. The Juneteenth festival was held at Mercer Park all morning and afternoon. It was the oldest celebration that commemorates the end of slavery. Now, the holiday became a state holiday here in Iowa back in 2002. Folks celebrated African-American freedom and achievement and focused on respect for all cultures.
It's time for us all to step up and to enjoy the freedom for everybody. Here in Iowa City, it's a great place to come, great place to raise kids.
Juneteenth is also known as Freedom Day or Emancipation Day. And it was a busy day for me as well. I stopped by the Juneteenth celebration here in Cedar Rapids this morning. Pictured with me there is CBS 2 production assistant Eric Hart, and it was, in fact, a beautiful day for those festivities. But the celebrations didn't end there. Folks gathered to promote their individuality and unity. Today was Iowa City Pride Fest, held downtown at the Ped Mall, starting around noon today. And the festivities didn't stop until, well, about an hour ago. Organizers say they used the event to celebrate the culture, community, and accomplishments of homosexuals right here in the corridor.
It's not like San Francisco or Chicago, very family friendly, very laid back and fun.
Now, the event was sponsored by Diversity Focus, the same group that sponsored Pride Prom and the Cedar Rapids Pride Fest earlier this month. Well, leaving the country. Coming up here on CBS 2 News, why the United Nations is pulling its people out of Syria, plus he's available again. The latest team to cut former Iowa receiver DJ K.